instead.
Yeah, doing a lot of jiu-jitsu now.
Yeah, you're doing jiu-jitsu now. How are you liking it?
It's been about 7 months of jiu-jitsu.
Already?
Yeah, 7 months.
Whoa.
Yeah,
So
it's
7 months of rolling around with men.
Yeah, sweaty men.
Sweaty men.
On the outside, that's what it looks like. Yeah, but it's.
I filmed it once, and I was confused. I was just like, "What's going on?"
yeah, it's really great, man.
What belt are you?
Still white belt, dude.
Still white belt?
Yeah, no. So I really can't say too much because there's like a stereotype of like white belts that get into jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, they're like, what's up?
All the higher belts will make fun of them.
And they stay there. They stay there for like 2 years or what?
Yeah. Actually, it takes that long. Yeah, 2 years, 3 years as a white belt before you get a blue belt.
Okay.
And then from blue you go to purple to brown, and then brown to black. So it's 5 belts. And then, there's other belts. There's reds and red and black and all those. But the main one is usually it's from white to black. Is that? Takes about 10 years.
10 years to get there?
9-10 years, yeah.
You know, I think it's kind of like the same too for another discipline like Kung Fu. I'm not entirely sure. No, actually, no. It's less.
No, I think it's the longest one.
Yeah, it is the longest one.
Like Taekwondo and karate, those guys, I mean, it takes like, 3 years, 4 years before they get a black belt.
Something like that, yeah. 3-4 years.
But jiu-jitsu, for some reason, it just...
takes forever, right?
The Gracie family, the way they structured it, they wanted you to have certain time at each belt. And
it's about the time, right? It's not really about your experience.
Yeah. It's mostly about the time. Yeah, it's the time because there's, for example, like you can have somebody who's like a D1 college wrestler come in to a gym, and wrestling and jiu-jitsu are similar. They're not the same, but they're similar in some aspects. And you can have this guy come in and tap out blue belts and purple belts because he's a white belt. But it's like the time. So it's like a time frame thing.
That's pretty interesting. And then you're going with your daughter or with your son?
Both. Yeah, both are doing it now.
That's cool.
So my daughter's been with it
cool.
as long as I have. My son is about a month in. He just turned 4.
That's pretty dope, dude. I'm really happy for you that you're doing that like for your kids. That's really cool.
Yeah, and you gotta kind of lead by example too, because like you can't just like force them to go to jiu-jitsu and then because it's hard. I mean, it's not easy, and so like they look at you and be like, well, how come Dad stopped doing it, or how come he's not like he, and also put things into perspective too, because like there's some parents there that'll be like, not getting after the kids, but they're like, oh, just stand up. Yeah. And you're like, and
it's like, you do it.
Yeah. You try doing that. Like, it's not easy just to stand up when you got like a 200-pound dude trying to pin you down, and everyone's like, oh, I would just stand up. Okay. Try it. It's not that easy. It's not that easy.
Damn. Wow.
It's great.
I like your mentality. I don't know. It like reminds me of like, I cannot wait. Like, I actually cannot wait to have kids. I don't want to have kids right now, but I can't wait to like be a father. And like, I really want to have my little baby girl and my little baby boy, but it's like, like the responsibility, but I just can't wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because they're always watching you, dude. The kids are always watching you. So you can tell them to do certain things, but like if they see that you're doing something different from what you're telling them, they're gonna catch on. They're smart. Kids are smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. Dude. You should see those little kids though, man. At the jiu-jitsu class, like some of those kids are freaking animals, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They destroy people.
Yeah, I mean, they and the kids, thing is,
their age group, right?
The age group, yeah. They're a little bit the older kids. Like the older kids, they kind of join classes sometimes. But man, dude. And the crazy thing is, like, it's like all these nerdy people that are usually really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how long you want to talk about jiu-jitsu, but this guy, he's really, really good. His name's Mikey Musumeci. He's he's like a decorated black belt. He's won all these like gold medals and stuff. And this dude is super nerdy. If you see him, like, you probably post a picture on him right now. Nerdy guy, glasses, the way he talks, he walks around like super. But dude, this guy will he'll kill you. Yeah. And then you see those kids there at jiu-jitsu that are all nerdy. They look real timid, and then you see them on the mats, and they're just freaking murders. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
That's been the most like amazing thing to see in jiu-jitsu. Is like these random people that you wouldn't know otherwise. They can just like kill you.
And I bet like even training just humbles you because you're like, oh my God, I can't do anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Because you go into a match or like a roll and you're like, oh, I got 100 pounds on this dude. This guy weighs like 140, 150. Yeah, no. If they're a purple brown belt,
they know what to do. I've been saying that I want to join like jiu-jitsu and like learn it, but I never did it.
Yeah.
Did you have a membership paid for somewhere else too?
Yeah, so it's because I retook Kung Fu.
Okay.
Because I started with Taekwondo back when I was little. I stayed there for I think 4 or 5 years, I think. And then when I came over here, I joined Kung Fu, and it's like Ramagan Kung Fu. So I stayed there for quite a bit, and then I quit. And then recently I went back 6 months ago, and I started retaking it again. Mm-hmm. And there was a deal because of COVID, so I paid a full year. And then I stopped having time to go, bro. And I just stopped going.
You should come to my gym.
I'm sorry, Mastery Martial Arts.
Oh, I went there. I went there before it was Mastery. It was
super cool.
Master Samoda's Kung Fu.
Yeah,
That's what it used to be called.
It's super cool, dude.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I really like the instructors and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was great. That's what I did growing up. Didn't do any grappling though, but it was.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think everybody should do it, man.
Have you ever been in martial arts, Steven?
No, that's not true. Yeah, I was about to say no, but I think I did kung fu when I was a kid, or karate, something like that.
Oh yeah, you remember?
I don't remember. I had to be in elementary. It was just a thing for a year or something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like it. I
don't
know.
Soccer, but that was about it.
I gotta thank Naruto though. Because of Naruto, I started my martial arts path when I was little.
Though, karate and kung fu and stuff, because they started giving black belts to 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so it starts getting a bad reputation. And so that's the main concern right now with jiu-jitsu is it's not happening, but that
watered down.
Yeah. That they start giving black belts to kids and stuff.
Oh, I see.
You know,
yeah.
Without putting the time in.
Back when I was in Taekwondo, they told me hey, if you do make it onto the second to the last belt, you're going to stay there until you're 18 years old. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what they do. Yeah. With the kids, they have a different ranking system actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a green belt, I think. But there's a bunch of other belts in between that.
You hit 18 and they just give you a white belt again.
Yeah.
The adult path.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the instructor, yeah. But there's another group of kids that are 18. They're called the Rotulu brothers or something. And man, dude, these guys, they've been training since they were kids.
Yeah.
And they showed up, even before they were 18, they showed up and they're just fucking murdering everybody. And black belts that have been around forever, and they're just killing everybody.
So how old are they?
Now they're probably 20. But when they first hit the scene, they were probably 16 or something.
Damn.
Okay, if I get that right. I think they're from California or something.
Just murdering people?
Yeah, they're really good. They're very good. Very good, yeah. And they're young. They're black belts at 18, type of deal. Yeah. It's crazy.
Shit, man.
It's a different world. It's a really different world.
Yeah.
And I'm hitting it straight on, head on.